right.
Just trying to kick ass.
Welcome to Lordran. This is the main zone of the game. Probably need to press A to dismiss this message. Maybe? Okay. So, we have a few things now that were added since the last time you saw. Level up Kindle Reverse Hollowing. We'll get to Kindle Reverse Hollowing later. You should level up, though. So, this is how this works. You can add 1 to any of the stats. Well, actually, you can see the souls and the required souls. You have enough for probably 2, maybe 3, I think 2. So, each stat affects the rest of your character in a slightly different way. Vitality is probably the most basic. It's just your hit points. Attunement is for magic. How magic works in this game is you have spells that fill slots, and attunement gives you more slots. Endurance is your stamina and your equip load, and also your bleed resist. But stamina and equip load are the most important parts of endurance. Strength is for weapons that require strength. Dex is for weapons that require dex. Resistance is worthless. Do not put points into resistance. It's awful. Resistance essentially just increases... Well, it increases all your resist, but it's used for poison resist. Poison is prevalent, but there are much better ways to deal with it than the resistance stat. So resistance is pointless. Intelligence is for sorceries, and faith is for miracles. Like arcane and divine magic, essentially. And humanity is one that you can't increase. It increases from other things. I recommend vitality and endurance first, like above other things, because the more hits you can take is probably better, and endurance is nice because stamina is used so frequently, and equip load is kind of important. So, okay. So most of these stats have a soft cap of 40, which means as soon as you get to 40, anything past that still increases, but it's diminishing returns.
So am I done?
Yeah, if you're done, you go to accept. So, with endurance, what we're going for endurance is we're going to get to 40, ideally, whenever that happens. But after that, you're not going to want to increase it anymore. Vitality is a little different. You're probably not even going to get close to 40 with Vitality. If you decide you want to do magic later, we can get into that then. But it's not super required. So, you can't level up anymore. You don't have any more souls. So, Kindling and Reverse Hollowing both require humanity. What humanity is you see that top left, that number? That's your humanity. Reverse Hollowing. So right now your skin is all shitty. That means you're hollow. When you reverse hollowing, you turn back into a person, essentially. When you're a person, you can kindle a bonfire. Right now, this bonfire is already kindled once. As you can see, you have 10 Estus flasks, when before you had 5. New bonfires always have 5. Except for this one and a few others. And you have to kindle it to get 10. So, you have to go human to get
What do we
one.
have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the
Look at this mopey
undead
asshole.
asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came.
Talking to somebody's
To this
grandma.
accursed land of the undead.
Well, I watched Wheel of Fortune today.
Okay, so it gives you a little bit to go on, but not much. Before you Yeah, it's a lot of humanity. Before you go, like, too crazy, go back to where he was and then go left. There's some stairs down. Just to explore the area a little bit more. This area is called Firelink Shrine. It's basically your hub zone. There's not, like, a lot of enemies and a lot of NPCs that you meet. Come back. Go back. What are you doing? Where are you going? Go that way. Go to where he was and then go left. Sorry, I'm sort of backseat.
Bullshit.
I'm sort of backseat here, but I want you to turn around. Just hey. So this is a little bit of a lore drop. She is called a Firekeeper, and she is the reason why this particular bonfire has 10 Estus. You'll get a thing called a Firekeeper soul eventually, and what you do is you take it to her, and then she makes your Estus flask better, and it heals you more when you use it. So you'll get an Estus flask +1 when you get a soul.
Can I fall?
Yes. Also, I'm enjoying what you're doing right now.
That doesn't look promising.
It's fine. What are you talking about? So this is an
Shit, I
elevator.
didn't come in.
Elevators in this game work in that you step on the button. If it's on the same level as you, you step on the button, and if it's not on the same level, you pull the lever. Elevators don't reset, so the next time you try to come to this area, the elevator will be down here, and you have to pull the lever to get it to come up.
Fuck. Jesus.
I'm gonna let this go on for a little while, and then I'll say something. Because I think discovery is an important part of this game. Backseat game. So that's not too bad. It's good stuff. Gives you shit souls, but what can you expect? They're just dudes in rags. New Londo runes, eh?
There's no sort of, like, quest log, is there?
Of course not. Why would you expect something so nice in this game? Oh. Well, I mean, the guy told you, right? There's 2 Bells of Awakening. One's in the Undead Church, and the other's in Blighttown. So,
Where am I?
you're a new Londo ruins, which is neither. I guess what you could say is what you're doing right now is optional, at least at this point. So Stock is just a piercing sword. It's a dex weapon primarily. It basically only has thrust attacks, which there's slashing, blunt, and thrust, and they're all good for different sorts of enemies. But right now the bandit is a strength class primarily. You can level up your dex if you want, but transient curves aren't that. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right here, just because I think it's important to point out. You should close your menu. I think it's important to point out that this zone is much higher level than what you're at right now. This is not where you're intended to go. You can do it anyways, but chances are you're not going to get very far, and that's fine. And then you'll just choose another path. So, a transient curse is a usable item. You see your Estus? if you press down on the D-pad, it'll swap. So that's your humanity, that's a soul item, and there's your transient curse. You can have up to 5 equipped, and you can unequip them manually from the item menu.
Oh shit. Oh fuck this. Oh my god. Oh my god, what?
Whoops. They're ghosts. What do you expect to hit them with your shit?
You know what? My shield didn't do anything. That's bullshit.
It's not a ghost shield. What do you want? Ghosts can fuck you up if you don't have a ghost shield. So, yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, New Londo Ruins, that's not where you're supposed to go. The game gives you no hints about exactly where you're supposed to go. That's part of the fun, though, is accidentally wandering into a high-level zone.